Welcome to the last part of this lesson, and it's also the last part of this module on Swift. And this part deals with something called extensions. So what is an extension? Sometimes you'd like to expand or extend the capability or functionality of a class. And you don't want to affect any of the code in the original class. You just want to stick on a piece of code at the end of the class. That's called an extension. So extensions allow you to expand or extend the capability of a current class. Let's give you the concept in a diagram, and then I'll do a practical example. Okay, we'll stick with the previous example. So we're not going to make any changes in the vending machine protocol. We're not going to make any changes in the vendor class. We're not going to make any changes in the cola machine class. What we want to do is, in the cola machine class, we want to keep the code in there intact. But what we'd like to do is we'd like to add on an extended piece of code or add on an additional method to expand some of the capabilities of the cola machine class. And I don't want to use any inheritance in here. I just want put a piece of additional code at the end. Now you may ask, why don't I just go into the cola machine class? If I want to add in a new method, why don't I just go into the cola machine class and go and add that method in? Why do I have to put an extension at the end? Why do I want to keep this code here intact? Well, in some cases, the cola machine class, you were not the person to create the cola machine class. It was done by another programmer, and that programmer gave you the cola machine class. But when that programmer gives you the cola machine class, sometimes they don't give you the source code, the Swift code for it. All they do is they give you the header files, the name of the property, they give you the name, the header of the method, and they compile the code into binary for you, so you don't have access to the actual source code, the Swift code. So you won't be able to make any changes to that code. So in that case, you have no other alternative but to add a piece of code at the end. The same with Apple. Apple gives you a lot of pre-built classes, like Watch Kit and Health Kit and Map Kit and so on. Those contain a lot of classes, but you will not have the original source code for it. You just have the header files and descriptions. And if you want to expand those classes, then you have to add an extension to that class. So let's do a practical example, and I'm going to stick with the vending machine example. Okay, so here I have the vending machine example, the same as I had in the previous part. I've got the vending machine protocol, I've got the vendor class, and I've got the cola machine class. Now the cola machine class has three functions: press cola button. It has three functions. It has the insert coin function or method, it has the press cola button method, and it has the press orange drink method. Now I want to add a new method to this class. I want to extend its capabilities and functionality. Now I could just go in and type in another method here, but what if I didn't have this original source code? Okay, I only had the compiled version of it. I couldn't see this original source code. Then what I'd have to do, I have to do an extension to this class. And this is how I do an extension to this class. If I want to add an additional method, what I do is right at the end of the program, I type in the word extension, the keyword extension, and I want to make an extension to the cola machine class. So I state the name of the class that I want to make the extension to. Then I just type in my new function. So what the compiler will do, it would take the original cola machine class, and piece this extension onto it onto it. It will stick it onto it. That's what we call an extension. Quite simple concept. Let's test it out. So let's create a new vending machine of type Cola Machine class, and let's test an existing method. Okay, insert coin, and let's test my extension. Remember, I added a new method called press Diet Cola button. So here I'm testing my extension, okay, to see if it's working with the existing class. And here it does work. It says, here's your Diet Cola. Hope you enjoyed this lesson, and also hope you enjoyed this entire module. I do realize that it was quite a long module with lots of work and effort put in by you, watching all of these videos, doing all of the assignments, and we've set a very strong base now that we could move on to more exciting things, like moving on to how Xcode works and creating some good apps for iOS devices. So I wish you luck in the next module, and we've done well, I think, in the Swift module to really get good grounding done, and the base work and foundation has been set now. Thank you so much.